Hi traders, this day on the 14th of September, I am really been holding out all week for the Bank of England interest rate decision and their meeting minutes. So that's today, and around lunchtime today, the interest rate decision and the meeting minutes are going to come out. Now, I've been looking at the inflation data earlier this week, and on Tuesday on the Great British Pound, I said I was going to take a trade if the inflation data came out higher than expected, and it did on Tuesday. It was expected to be 2.8%, but it came out as 2.9, and you can see that large candle here. That was the data being released on Tuesday. The inflation was higher, and so this led to a bullish condition in the markets, because people are thinking, okay, well, if the inflation gets so high, then the Bank of England are going to have to be thinking about raising rates again, and obviously that's bullish for the pound. And so when I saw that, not long after that candle formed, I entered a buy limit order to buy on the retracement of the 50% fib and in the confluence of this large support level that's very obvious, very clear. And I was filled almost perfectly, and I held the position, and the end result of the position was 76 points. I closed out at 1.3308. So entered here and closed out 1.3308 originally I was just going to try and target 1.300, and I thought, this has just got a bit more legs in it. And then I was looking at 1.330, and then I came in the morning and I just thought it was 3308, and I thought, that's just good enough, I'll take that. So happy with that. And then obviously some data came out today for the Bank of England. It was the employment data, I think it was today. Average earnings, claimant count, and the average earnings came out pretty poor. And so boom, everyone sold off the pound, thinking, okay, the Bank of England probably aren't going to be thinking or having pressure to raise interest rates, but we'll see. And so what I'm really looking at tomorrow is the split in the vote. How many members are voting to raise hikes, and how many members are saying, no, we don't need to raise hikes? We know the Bank of England have said they're happy to have an overshoot inflation. So in one sense, just looking at that data alone is probably not enough to concern them and think we have to raise rates. But, this is it. You just can't tell. You don't know what every member of the board is thinking. They might be changing their minds. They might be shifting. What's going on? So the market's going to be looking at how the board make that decision, and then they're going to be assessing whether to buy or to sell the pound when they get that information. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So if you see like an extra board member voting to raise rates, then that's a very bullish condition for the pound, and that will be a clear buy. And again, I'm going to have exactly the same strategy as I did on Tuesday. I'll just wait for the initial reaction to go, and then I'm going to buy on pullback. In fact, on Tuesday, I made a slight mistake because I bought as soon as that data came out, and I closed the position just about sort of 7 or 8 pips loss. And I thought, that data is not really high enough. Now, as it turned out, I could have held it, but really I was looking for 3% or above. I just got a bit hasty. But tomorrow, I don't want to make the same mistake. I'm going to wait for the data. Once the data is there, if it's fantastic, if there's a fundamental change, Mark Carney says we're going to be raising rates. We're going to be looking at a more aggressive, path than has been seen previously. Then I'm buying pound. If it's like same old, no, we're happy with things are, then I'm probably looking at selling the pound, and I really, really, really want to sell it against the CAD. Now, I really like the CAD because of the fundamental difference between the pound and the Canadian dollar. This large bearish candlestick here was when the Bank of Canada surprised the markets and raised their interest rates. Bullish CAD, bearish pound CAD. Now this sentiment here has been the retracement back of that move on the back of the good inflation data out of the UK on Tuesday. Now that's being sold off. It obviously didn't go over the top of that. And now what the market's thinking is, okay, where do we go now? So if it's same old, I really think this is a perfect opportunity to get short. So I'll put my stop above the lows here and just going down for something simple, nothing spectacular. Just like maybe down that level, maybe down to that level. Let's see, is there a full number? Yeah, 1.59. Looks a very nice level to test again. So that's what I'm looking at. If you want to like my video, give me a thumbs up. There's other things out tomorrow as well, like you've got inflation data coming out of the US, worth a look. You've got the Swiss National Bank. They are making their some of, let me have a look. Hang on, what are they doing tomorrow? It's their interest rate decision and their monetary policy assessment. Could be opportunities to buy euro, Swiss franc there, depending on what the Swiss National Bank say and how they're going to react with the European Central Bank tapering their quantitative easing program. It could be a great opportunity to get long euro, Swiss franc. Exciting day, a lot to do, a lot to consider, and I hope you make some pips. Okay, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. And if you want to follow the outcome of any trades I do take tomorrow, then just follow the link underneath the video and you'll get to see what I did or didn't do. Okay, thanks guys. Have a great day. See you later. Bye.